Bizkit released an album. We're approaching on 3 years. We're about 2.5 years. Titled "Still Sucks."
Mm-hmm.
Quite the ironic album
Check,
title.
right?
And just figured
For a
like
reason.
yeah, figured like why not give this a track by track review? A lot of our listeners listen to them, and I just feel like I really wanted to go back, like a little bit of a retro review, and it's like, all right, how's this thing holding up?
Yeah.
Because, dude, out of nowhere, like in 2021 at Lollapalooza, like Hulu was broadcasting it, so a lot of people were watching it. And everybody, it was so weird. Everyone kept talking about Limp Bizkit. You got to see Limp Bizkit's performance. You got to see this. You got to see this. And I was like, really? Like, all right. Like, I haven't heard any relevancy of Limp Bizkit in years.
Mm-hmm.
Like in 2011, they released Gold Cobra, and that album commercially kind of fell flat. So I was like, all right, well, I guess.
Well, I officially thought that they were done at that point.
Well, yeah, because
it was so long. It's just like I think that's it, man. Like, just hang it up. You had a good run.
Yeah, because before Gold Cobra was Results May Vary in 2003.
Mm-hmm.
Then it was 8 years until Gold Cobra, and then they kept saying like, yeah, we're gonna release an album called Stampede of the Disco Elephants. You remember that?
Yep, I do.
And it went on like, okay, it'll release in 2013. It'll release in early 2014. And then it was just like the band members weren't together. Wes Borland doesn't know what's going on. DJ Lethal actually got fired from the job or from the band. And it was just like a mess. And like you said, I was like, it's just never never gonna happen.
Wasn't that like 2017 when all that was happening?
It was like, it ranged.
I want to say it was 17 when it was like really like, what the hell is going on?
Yeah, it ranged everywhere from there. Like, it was weird. Like Limp Bizkit, they kept like popping up for a second, like peeking their heads out, like, oh yeah, we're gonna try and get something going, and it always fell flat. And then all of a sudden, like, hey, we got a new song or a new album out on Halloween. Boom, just like that. It was like, what the fuck? Like hardly any, like the only like commercial, I guess, advertisement they had was at the end of Lollapalooza when they played Dad
that's
Vibes.
when he played Dad Vibes. That was in September, so that was about a month before the album dropped. And
that was like crazy. Like it was so weird after that performance, after Fred Durst came out looking like an old man. And honestly, like, I think it was the pandemic. Like, we were just getting out of the pandemic and people just wanted to have fun and forget about about all the shit going on. And I guess it was just like an opportunity for Limp Bizkit, like, just to come back, and people wanting that nostalgic feeling of just, they were obviously not taking themselves too serious during the performance. So,
oh no, I mean, you're the one who sent me that video. Like, dude, check out, this is a new song by them. I was like, oh shit. Okay, that was what, 10 years now? Like, okay. Yeah. But I was like, all right, this ain't too bad. I dig this now.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm a dad. I like it. But so yeah, they had that, and then they had then it came out on Halloween, and I had no idea like what to expect at all.
Mm-hmm.
They released some other songs like in that time being during that break. The song Lights. You ever hear the song Lights by Limp Bizkit?
Was that a long time ago?
A long time ago. I had a buddy send it to me.
2014 or 15 or something like that.
Something around there. My buddy thought it was a joke. Like, he's like,
dude, I do remember it.
He's like, this is like a Rihanna song. And I listened to it. I was like, ooh, this is bad. Like, I was like, this is... Oh, God, that hurts. And then I got a story for this one real quick. They released Ready to Go with Lil Wayne.
Mm-hmm.
So that song got released, and I went to a buddy's house with a fifth of Jaeger, and I was like, "Hey, we got to hear this song. This song is freaking awesome." And one guy stopped in, which was our other buddy, and he's like, "I can't stay long, dude." He just got back out of work. He still has a lanyard on. Just got out of work, and he's like, "I'm leaving for a cruise. I got to be up at 3 a.m." I was like, "Well, just do like one or two shots with us." We finished that fifth playing Ready to Go on on like constantly.
Nice.
He had to call his wife and say, "Hey, you got to pick me up from Nate's house." That woman hated me after that. I guess he still had work to do. So he had to go home and like drunk off his ass fill out these reports at like 11
Oh my
o'clock at
god,
night.
dude.
He hadn't packed at all, had to be up at 3 a.m. Oops.
Nope.
Yeah. Yeah. And then they released Thieves
Mhm.
finally because everyone loved this song back in Woodstock 99.
That was it was a cover by what, Ministry?
Ministry, yeah,
Yeah,
yep.
that was a good one.
Yeah. And then Endless Slaughter, which I'll be honest, I really loved it. Reminded me of like a Suicidal Tendency song. Um, but then that was it.
Yeah,
That was it until all of a sudden they dropped this on us, and I guess we can go track by track.
yeah, yeah.
And
Um, so what brought this whole thing on about doing Limp Bizkit is this past weekend I posted their Lollapalooza break stuff. It was just seeing the crowd.
in Chile,
Yeah,
yeah,
in Argentina.
okay, all right,
And then I was like, oh, this is pretty sweet. I was like, yeah, I'll just pass it along, I'll throw it up there and see whatever. Well, it got 12,000 hits on it.
yeah,
Over 200 likes, and I'm like, holy shit. Okay, what's going on here?
yeah,
So
yeah,
I posted another one of them doing Nookie, and it didn't take off right away, but it's moving. It's moving. So,
yeah,
but I was like, holy crap! I was like, man, like maybe we should do a Limp Bizkit episode because obviously they're still relevant.
yeah.
So I mean, even this album came out 2 years ago,
That
3 years ago, 3 years
that
ago.
that video you posted with them singing break stuff, dude. That crowd is so loud. They're over
Dude.
him. Like
Yeah,
I was like, oh, Fred is singing. Holy
yeah.
shit!
I was like, this is crazy.
I
This is crazy.
miss I miss crowds like that. Like I get it. I'm 37. I'm seeing a lot of these bands, that we're all getting older,
Mm,
and the crowds are not like that anymore. A lot of people are
no.
just kind of watching, and there'll be a mosh pit like a little bit here and there, but like to see an ocean of people like that, I was like, damn, I miss that so much. Like that is so awesome.
Yeah, that was sweet. And that's why I figured I was like, well, let's try it and see what we can get out. Even still before that, I released the Slipknot one with
Yeah.
what you sent me with the new
Yeah.
Mass and drummer, or that might have been Eric, your brother. I don't know.
It was me, yeah.
But I was like, this is pretty sweet. So I was like, let's share the wealth, and put it out
Yeah.
there. And that got almost 1,000 hits on that one. I was like, well, heavy
Yeah.
metal's still there, man. It's still there.
Yeah. Man, we should do Slipknot too. Corey's voice sounds so amazing right now.
Dude, those
It's,
masks they're pretty nasty.
yeah, those masks are sweet.
I was just like
That's
looking at them individually. Someone took pictures and they
yeah.
all display. I was like, wow.
That's Corey's best mask probably since Iowa. Like that mask is out of control sweet.
Yeah,
And
dude,
like,
I thought that was pretty sick too.
yeah. Yep. And the dreads are so freaking long. So
I know.
yeah, it just looks wild. All right. Okay. All right. Still sucks. Still sucks. Let's go down the track. So we have an opening of the first track, Out of Style, which this has one of the sweetest crunchy guitar riffs by Wes
Dude,
Borland.
I love this song.
Yeah.
When it first started, you're like, okay. And then just poof, like, whoa.
Yeah.
Oh, oh, okay. And then it gets into it, and then you're like, wow, dude, this sounds like Limp Bizkit.
Yeah.
Like, this is fucking Limp Bizkit.
Yeah. It was so weird. Like I thought for sure like he would have been rapping over the verse, but it slows down. You know, a nice slow mellow before it, just hops into this like ridiculous rap filled chorus with that riff in the back. Did you ever see the music video for this?
No, I don't think I have.
Oh my gosh. Well, they did a deep fake, and Fred Durst, off the top of my head, I'm going off the top of my head. Fred Durst is Putin. Wes Borland is Joe Biden. Um, DJ Lethal is Zelensky.
Oh, jeez.
John Otto is who's John Otto? Kim Jong Un, and then Sam.
Oh, dude, I remember.
I can't remember who Sam is. Sorry, Sam. But yeah, they're all, dude. It's just ridiculous. They're just in the driveway, like jamming out. That's gonna bother me if who fuck Sam is. But yeah, pretty interesting take. But yeah, this one's a banger. Like that riff is fucking dirty. That is a dirty riff.
Yeah,
but simple. Like not simple.
It's sweet.
The song is simple. Like it doesn't try to go out from it. But even the chorus, that yeah, but yeah, awesome. And then it rolls into Dirty Rotten Biscuit.
That's another sweet one.
I partook in some drinks the other week. It was like a week or two ago. And I'm playing my brother in NHL 24. And he turns on, he goes, well, I'm going to turn on a playlist on what I was listening to back in 2022. And I was like, all right. And this song came on, and I sang the whole thing, and he goes, dude, you are fucking ridiculous. he's like, I am positive you know the songs better than Limp Bizkit. And I was like, what? He goes, you're just drunk off your ass, just like going through this whole thing. But dude, this was another one. Awesome guitar riff.
Yeah, I love the opening. Yeah, it gets into it.
Yeah, it almost reminded me of Hot Dog when I first heard it, but it's not as similar.
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, that one was a good one. I love the like Fred nailed the choruses.
I need a biscuit. Yeah.
On this album. But yeah, that was a good one. And then, Dad Vibes at number 3.
Mm-hmm.
Just an absolutely ridiculous song.
It's cool.
Yeah, it's just ridiculous. Mm-hmm. I don't have much to say about it. Yeah, I tried. I would my wife would be like, I can't believe you're listening to this song right now. This is stupid. I'm like, that is why I'm listening to it. And then that was followed by Turn It Up, Bitch.
Mm-hmm. Yep. That was more of a DJ Lethal type, wasn't it?
Right. It reminds me of like a White Trash Cypress Hill. Like the bass is just like, the bass is almost boom.
Well, because it's just like boom, 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 boom. Yeah.
But it's a good song. It's a good whatever song. Like I'll bounce my head to it.
Yeah. I mean, it's a short song. Like majority of these songs are short.
Dude,
this album too.
Yeah, it's 12 songs and it's only 30 minutes.
Yeah.
We'll talk about
pretty
that.
Crazy.
Yeah. And then it's followed out by an NXS cover for Don't Change. Have you ever heard the original?
No.
By NXS?
No.
Dude, this song is a lot more upbeat, much faster tempo than what Limp Bizkit did. Like Limp Bizkit slowed it way down. It kind of made it sounds more emotional.
I tell you what, 'cause I actually want to bring this up on, because this song, it really makes you feel like Fred can sing good. Like he's a good singer.
Yeah.
Like I know he gets into his rap moments and whatnot, but this just acoustic in the back, and it's like, damn, dude, he actually has a good voice. You know, like
Yeah.
this is actually one of my more favorite songs on this album.
I
It's
really
just a
like
chill
this song too.
It's just a chill fucking song.
Yeah.
And yeah, I love that one. That was a good one.
Yeah, it was a good. I like it. It was a really good mix up. If Limp Bizkit could do one thing very well, it's covering songs. They
I'm
do
gonna have to listen to the other. I didn't know. I know they worked with them a lot on that album. Wasn't there a
Yeah,
couple songs that they
I don't
did,
think
or
so.
maybe it was just that one?
I think it was just that one. I think it's the
Okay,
only.
so maybe it
But
was.
but yeah, there was yeah they but yeah, they're just very good at covering songs and somehow completely turning it into their own, and it works somehow. Like if you would have told, I will never forget. My mom was like, "Is this really a George Michael song?" When they released Faith, and she was like, "This is awesome." Like my mom was like, "This is really good." Until he got to the end, and she's like, "Yeah, it's too
Whoa.
much." Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
And then the next song, which is honestly I think it's my favorite song in a long time by them. "You Bring Out the Worst in Me."
Mhm.
I
Another
love
slow.
how slow it just
Yeah.
goes in, and it's slow. And then I'll be honest, like I really nerd out when he's like, "You put a knife in me," and you hear the sing in the back. I'm like, "Oh, that was dope.
Yeah.
That was cool." But I just like
But and
how
then
it
it gets
just
into it though. It
yeah,
it goes slow, and then it gets into it when he starts going, and then it goes back to slow.
yeah. I love that. Like it's just so calm,
Mhm.
and then the chorus just bam, like it hits hard. It it reminds me, it's nowhere near it, but it reminds me of Stalemate, where
Oh, okay.
the chorus is slow, and then the no, you know what? Maybe not Stalemate. Maybe Stinkfinger, when it's just kind of slow, and then the chorus just like explodes. But yeah, I love that song a
Mhm.
lot. Then
Well, that's a good song.
yeah, then we roll into
This dude, Love the Hate.
yeah,
This is the album, right? They're
right.
ripping on each other. They still suck type deal, and I love it. This song's pretty funny.
This song is funny. It's
No, I hate the
crazy.
biscuit.
I heard that all through high school.
Yeah,
This song is what I heard from so
yeah.
many people.
That's what I said. It's the album. This is how it
Yeah,
was.
it was kind of. It reminds me of like their 8 Mile moment. Like,
Mm.
all right, I already know everything you're gonna say, so I might as well turn it
It's
on its
exactly
ear.
what I thought too. Is Eminem sitting there on 8 Mile and just
Yeah,
rips himself that way. He. What else you
yeah,
got to say? What
yeah,
else you got? Huh?
yeah. Now what do you have to say? You know what
Okay.
I mean? But yeah. I mean, they that was it. Like, what are you gonna say afterwards on that? Any of that? So
Mm-hmm.
it is what it be. I don't know who that is in that
Oh, the dude who
song.
opens up.
Yeah,
I hate the biscuit. I don't know. Is that who you're talking about?
yeah. I have no. It's not even on here. I have no clue who that is singing that song.
I'll have to try to look that up.
Yeah,
Might
and
be one of
then
them. Shit.
yeah, and then for me, I would say probably the biggest surprise on the album was Barnacle, where it's like a grunge.
Grunge. Yep. I have that
Yeah,
actually right there. Barnacle grunge. I was like,
yeah. I was like,
because it comes in, it's just like, it's like, oh
yeah, you rob my patience. I was like, this is fucking awesome. This is like, it felt like Nirvana, but a little beefed up.
yeah. Yeah. Another
Fred
short song too. Real short. I think it's less than 2 minutes.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Just it goes in, it does not fucking let up, and then it
Yeah.
ends. And then it ends. But yeah, that song was awesome. I heard that one live, and it sounded amazing.
Yeah, dude. It was that. I thought it was all right. Dude,
Yeah. Oh, I love that
it's so
song.
crazy because this album has got so much shit on it, and
Yeah.
I don't understand why.
It's
It's like, are those like the fans that they were later on, like they weren't the original fans like early 2000s.
mhm.
They're just maybe they're later fans. They're just this ain't Biscuit I know. Like
I
I
don't
don't
know.
get it because I was like when I heard this album, I was like, dude, this is like old Limp Bizkit. Like it
Yeah.
sounds like to me, it brought back a lot of those memories from like 2000. and shit like
Yeah.
that. So it's like I don't understand why people ripped on it so much. And this was one of the songs.
It was
People
just
are,
one of
dude,
the
Barnacle sucks, man. It's like,
really.
yeah, I do.
Wow.
I watched so many people videos and shit about people saying how bad they didn't care for this song. And I'm
I
like,
don't
dude,
get
you
it.
guys are like out of
I thought it
whack.
was the biggest surprise because I never picture Wes playing anything like that. You know,
Well, because
grungy and kind of.
he's always that crazy fucking riff dude,
Yeah.
right? You don't. It's not in this song.
Wow, that's wild. That's
Yeah,
wild. I thought that would be one of the more like songs on the album. That's a
actually,
cool ass song,
more
I
like
thought.
songs is like the two I like. One of the most ones about to come up in a minute. Out of Style was a big one that a lot of people liked, which I agree. I like that song a
Yeah.
lot.
Yeah.
But,
So the next
yeah,
one, and this is Empty Hole. This is where I start having an issue with the length of the album because you just start feeling it, you get going, and then it has a slow song.
another acoustic.
Yeah, another acoustic song, and it's like, man, I kind of want to get going, but there's nothing like really necessarily afterwards that like really there's no like the sound's not as consistent. Like there's a lot of different sound, like what you said, there's a lot of different sounds on this album. To where you'll have classic Limp Bizkit, then
Mm-hmm.
you have the slower songs, and then I mean there's like a fucking pop song on this album, and it's just like it's just a bunch of different tastes really quick. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, like Empty Hole for me, it's a good song, but it's easily for me like the most forgettable.
Yeah.
Like I'm not into it as much as I am with everything else.
Well, it doesn't. To me, it didn't compare like "Don't Change" did. Like that,
Right.
I felt "Don't Change." Like I like that acoustic because that's something you never get with Limp Bizkit. You're like, oh, dude, this is good. Like you said, it was very emotional. Like it
Yeah.
really felt like it was from the heart. And I was like, dude, that's why I said he can sing, man. He can actually fucking sing when he wants to. And then this one came on. I was like, I mean,
I didn't feel it as much.
it was
Yeah.
okay, but I agree with you. Like you get going because especially with like Barnacle, and then it's like, oh, we're gonna slow it back down to one again. It's like,
Yeah.
oh, damn, dude, okay, and then then it picks right back up. That's
Oh
like,
yeah.
but I'm like, I don't think that one should have been on there, or maybe as a bonus track or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. The end of the album's really weird. It hits it, like after Barnacle, it's like they never maintain the song. Like you said, there's a lot of different songs, but the beginning of the album stays consistent.
Mhm.
You know, like Out of Style, Dirty Rotten Biscuit, Dad Vibes, Turn It Up, Bitch, all the way up to Don't Change. It has a consistency to it. Like, okay, this is Limp Bizkit. And then it does it again. You bring out the worst of me, love the hate, Barnacle. There's a consistency there. But then Empty Hole comes on, and then now we have four different songs that sound like four different um what's the word I'm looking for? Types of music.
Genre.
Genres, yes.
Yeah,
Jeez. Wow, that
it's okay.
hurt.
It's been a while.
Wow, yeah. But so yeah, let's go into Pill Popper.
Yes.
I
Yes.
fucking love this song.
A big shot at today's freaking opioid crisis, I would say.
Yeah, yeah. Yes, big one. Big one. I've actually, you know what's crazy, that opioid crisis is like I've just like really opened my eyes to that like recently.
Mm-hmm.
And that was because that show Dope Sick with Michael Keaton came on
Oh yeah.
Hulu.
Mm-hmm.
And I never realized how fucked up that whole situation is. And I was like, dude, wow, and this is a
Dude.
big shot at it. And I can't help but to think with this song. Do you remember back in 2003 when Limp Bizkit released The Unquestionable Truth Part 1?
I'd have to hear it again.
It was an EP to where like Limp Bizkit came back, Wes Borland came back to the band,
Okay.
and they recorded, I think, I want to say like 6 songs. and Fred was on this whole thing like we're gonna take over for Rage Against the Machine, and it was it was different. I don't know how to explain. It's very dirty compared to. It was like a dirty sounding
Okay.
Limp Bizkit compared to everything else, but the way Pill Popper sounds, I'm like, man, this sounds like something that would have come off of that album because there was supposed to be a part two, and that never got released. Limp Bizkit's full of promises that just never followed through. But I was like, man, I think this song was in works with the Unquestionable Truth Part Two. I just had that vibe from it. It's more political, I guess.
Oh, for sure.
Political,
For sure.
yeah. And the drumming, but
I'm hearing it.
yeah, yeah. But yeah, that's just. But yeah, this song I think is one of the. Yeah.
This song was cool.
Wes is gnarly in this one.
Yeah,
he is gnarly in that one.
Just his typical Wes.
Yep. So then,
ain't no one like him too. You know that?
No,
I know we've talked about this before. Whenever that last episode we did Limp Bizkit topic on it, man, that was a while ago too. Yeah, damn, that was a really long time ago. But no one is like Wes Borland, dude.
No one. I was talking to my brother, and watching the guitarist from Nothing More play, and how he gets his sounds. I was like, man, he's creeping on some like Wes Borland vibes, but still, there's just Wes Borland. Like,
yeah, he's a whole nother style.
Yeah, he is so fucking nuts. So
yeah.
So then they change gears again. They just change gears so fast in this last 4 minutes. Mm-hmm. Snacky Poo, which I'll be honest, Brandon, apparently there is a fucking mental illness to where you have a hard time listening to people eat or breathe heavy. I have that. So when
I have that too.
When he opens up the bag of chips and he's just like,
so that don't bother me.
I'm like,
but when you hear that,
like
that sound, horse, that's what gets me.
Yeah,
it's like
they break the seal. They keep breaking the seal.
We got this. My boss, he literally had to leave the office because we got these new engineers. He had to leave the office a few times. He goes, I can't be in there when he eats. I'm like, why? He goes, he's so loud. I go, put headphones on, dude. He's like, I do. I was like, damn, man, that's messed up.
Dude, I would kill someone. I'd kill someone.
The other night, my son, we were sitting on the couch together and we were watching, I didn't remember what we were watching, but he had, what did he have? He was eating something. I was just like, I was like, dude, shut your fucking mouth.
Yeah.
When you chew. Okay? He's like, why? Just messing around. I go, no, seriously. Shut your mouth.
Yeah.
He's like, okay.
Yeah. There is a murderous rage building inside me. If you keep making these sounds while you're eating. Oh my God.
I get it.
Yeah. This song is, I'll be honest. This song's a lot of fun. And oddly enough, it's the longest fucking song on the album.
It is very long. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah.
It's well over 3 minutes. I think it's actually getting closer to 4.
Yeah. Gotta love the crickets. Yeah.
This is the song I was going to say, like, people were talking about this album. This is one of the songs that came up as most liked out of all of the songs.
Really?
Yeah. Snacky Poo, Out of Style. Don't Change was on there. Can't remember that. I looked at a bunch of people, like, just thoughts on what they review. And like I said, I was surprised. And I guess I did. Maybe I'm oblivious to it. I'm surprised on how many people didn't care for this album.
That's crazy because, well, here, let's wrap up real quick on Goodbye.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was weird. But I'll be honest, I enjoyed the shit out of it. Mm-hmm. It's not one of my favorites.
Is it the beginning? To me, it was like, what song was it?
Goodbye.
It kind of like the beginning had that Nelly Oh shoot, what song was I thinking of? If you want to go and take a ride with me, like the
Yeah,
beginning's just like that. The first strum of the guitar, I was like, "Is this Nelly?" Like it's like, hold on, this is the wrong song. But it's interesting.
yeah. I just tried
Again,
to
that's
turn on for a
a
sec.
slow song, right? Just kind of.
Yeah, yeah.
To me,
That's
it does have like a kind of like a hip hop type of sound to it,
yeah. It's very popish, very popish. But
and it's interesting.
he pulled it off. I think he pulled it off. He's able to pull it off.
Goodbye, goodbye,
But yeah, that's weird.
goodbye.
Because when this got released, I thought I saw it had a lot of positive responses to it. I don't know. Are you watching like reviews from like
Just
YouTubers?
people on YouTubers, yeah, people on
Wow,
YouTubers,
that's surprising.
YouTubers doing it. I read a few articles. They're not big time article like Rolling Stone or
Yeah,
like them type. Who was the other one? I can't think of the other one. Loudwire, I think one was, but I
Loudwire
don't know.
gave
I
it a
guess
big one, a big, good
yeah, they were
review.
good. They were good, but like I said, it wasn't no big company that was doing these reviews. It was just a
Yeah,
smaller type companies, and I think they're just like not full on Limp Bizkit
it,
fans,
yeah. Maybe they should get it.
and that's the only one I could think of. It's just like, and we've talked about other albums before too, like for instance, Corn.
Mm-hmm.
We were like how like badass their last album was, and it got kind of not 100% crap on, but there was a lot of people still crapped on it. It's like, what are you guys doing? Like
Yeah,
this is a solid album,
there's just
and
some people. They're just not gonna
no,
make
they want
happy.
I want it back 20 years ago, and it's like, dude, we're not there no more.
It's
Okay,
gone.
these
It's
guys are in their
gone.
fucking 50s. All
Yeah,
right,
yeah.
yeah. Look at Rolling Stone. Like
Right.
give them a
Yeah.
fucking chance. Like you're not gonna get what they got 20 years ago. Sorry.
Yeah. No, I do. I just thought it was something good. Just to, it's not like they're not putting it out to like change the world. They're
Mhm.
like, you know what? We're just gonna put out a fun album, enjoy it or don't.
Yeah.
And I thought it was their strongest effort since Chocolate Starfish. That's for
Well,
sure.
they definitely
Not
did it. Yeah.
Not that I hate results may vary. Results may vary is just so different. Like that
Hmm.
is that one has to be put on its own because like actually I thought results may vary. There's a lot of songs in there like, well, I didn't know Fred could write. Fred could write a song like that. Like, but it just wasn't limp. It wasn't like Limp Bizkit. That almost
Yeah,
sounds
yeah.
like a. It almost sounds like a side project. But um,
Yeah, I guess I can see that.
just a lot of the songs were like, whoa.
Hmm.
But yeah, this one I was like this. I thought this was a really strong effort. Apparently, according to Wes, there's like 30. They had like 35 songs over that 10-year period, to where Fred just kept scrapping lyrics, and then finally
Oh
he was
shit.
able to grab like a bunch of them that he was like okay with releasing, and that might be why we get so
And
many.
that's like what we said about Corn for taking that 2 year hiatus or whatever. Yeah, it was 2 years, right? And how good. No, when was it? It wasn't 2 years. I think I'm getting lost now in my head. But they took time with the album, and
Oh
it was
yeah,
quality. And
COVID made
that's
everybody.
exactly how I felt like what you just said about him scrapping these lyrics. Like, nah, it's not good enough. Like he's actually taking that time to present the quality
Yeah,
of this. So,
and that's probably why we got so many different like flavors on such a short album.
mhm.
And I can't make up my mind if I like the short albums or not, because I went back and started listening like other albums, and Corn, Mudvayne, Slipknot, all that, and a lot of them are like 55 minutes long, 60 minutes long, and I don't know what it is, but I'm like, fuck, man, these feel long, and
I do like the longer albums too.
yeah, like almost like overstaying their welcome. I don't know how to put it, but like this album, I think it works with being short. I think that it just
Mhm.
works for it. Didn't overstay its welcome. Did what it was supposed to do. And now I think my biggest concern is okay, when's the next one coming?
Mhm.
Like you
I
said, they're
mean,
in their
obviously, it's been a
50s.
while now, right?
Yeah, they're in their 50s, so they can't wait another 10 years and release it when they're God,
Dude, that'd be
God, we're
crazy.
getting old.
Well, that's not that doesn't work. That's not how it works. You
Yeah,
have to if you're gonna be relevant, you gotta keep putting these out like every year, even every other year. It's kind of like man, but I have
yeah.
to take it.
Apparently, there's supposed to be another album coming out here soon.
Hmm.
So Portland added the
What's
current
your
plan.
what's that?
Yeah, it sounds like they're taking some, not taking some time off. They're fucking touring right now, but they said it won't be another 10 years, so that's good.
Thank God.
Yeah,
9.5.
yeah. But no, I think it's a fun album. I don't think it
That's what I was
takes
gonna say.
itself
What's your
too
overall
serious.
opinion?
Overall, if I were to get, it's a fun album. It's like I said, a lot of genres really fast in a short amount of time.
Mm,
Um, I really wish the only song I really wish it like I would just take it out would be Empty Hole. Just cuz
I can agree with that.
it doesn't it like it almost acts like a speed bump than
Hmm.
anything else, but there's no like I said like some albums are really long and you take those you have those ballads to give you a breather, I guess.
Yeah.
Well, it wasn't needed. Like just was not a needed song, but no, there was a lot of character to the album. I would give this one. I'd give this one a B. A B. I think it's a solid effort. I enjoy it. It's fun.
Yeah.
That's that.
Yeah. I agree.
How about you?
Yeah. I could probably go with the B as well. I feel like the one of my favorite things about it is it really brings back to that classic Limp Bizkit sound that
Mm-hmm.
we loved. You know, the early '90s or early '90s, late '90s, early
Yeah.
2000s. Um, and yeah, like I said, for fans who've been following them for years, should be like a warm welcome back. Um,
Yeah.
oh well, I know it's been 2.5 years, but still,
Well,
um, you good?
oh, yeah. One thing is like it leaves you wanting more, but then I'm not sure which more do I want. Do I want
Mm-hmm.
more pill popper? Do I
True,
want
because like
more?
you said, it's so many different styles on this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do kind of wish like I'm like, you know what? It'd be kind of nice if they just released a banger, just a fucking just like I would like to hear probably more pill popper, to be
Yeah.
honest.
Yeah. With that energy, that intensity, like it's like, yeah, dude, start to finish.
They're so capable of it. They're
Hmm.
so capable, and especially live. I mean, it's obvious they can work a crowd.
Obviously.
Yeah, yeah.
And that's not even from like the United States either. They're really popular at
And
Australia.
are they really?
Dude,
Europe
they're so
too.
popular in Australia.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. It's like that type of music is so much bigger. Like metal, hard rock is so much bigger in other continents than North America. Like North America is fucking weak.
I don't
Like
know. It's weird.
yeah, like I'm like but yeah, bands like that, like Limp Bizkit's, like they could not do that in America. Like even with Lollapalooza in 2021,
Hmm.
that did like they got the crowd moving, but they weren't showing up like that Lollapalooza in Argentina. Like that was next level.
No shit.
Yeah. So
But no, they yeah. I like to I like to say they're back. But I mean, goddamn, dude, it's been 2.5 years already.
I know they need to strike while the iron's hot.
And hopefully, what you said is true. Like there's something soon.
Yeah. Yep. Well, we
But
got.
I mean, even there, I get from what I've read and heard down in Argentina, they're lit up, man. So maybe
Yeah.
this is what they needed to get that last bit out. Maybe I don't
Yeah.
know.
We'll see.
Yeah, so it's crazy.
Time will tell. Time will
Yeah.
tell.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's all I got for that one.
Cool. Cool.
All right. Well, guys, I hope you enjoyed it. Like, share, subscribe. All podcast platforms: Facebook, YouTube, X, and Instagram. And until then, hope you guys enjoyed this one.
Till next time, my friends.
See you later.